Hey, what's happening, everyone? Going to show you some squats here. I believe these were from late last week. Couple days behind on training, so I'll bring you up to speed. I can squat at least once a week with no pain. Doing twice per week sometimes yields a little bit of knee pain, but not too bad. So that's good. I can handle a little bit more frequency. Pretty good sign. What I'm doing for my squat is I'm just focusing mostly on movement quality, not trying to drive either the volume or the intensity too high. So I'm giving myself a ceiling of 405 pounds, and in order to make that more difficult for myself, I'm just simply doing high bar, beltless, pause squats with it. And so I'd like to be able to get this to a place where I can pause it fairly comfortably in this position for maybe 5 to 10 seconds. That'd be pretty sweet, in my opinion. Right now, I'm just about maybe 2 or 3. So as I continue to improve my squat, the control and the quality of that movement is going to go up. And that's going to be the driving focus of my progression for the foreseeable future. Because right now, trying to add weight to the bar is likely just to put me back where I was. So after going up to that 405 pause squat, I dropped back down to 225. So I did 4 sets of 8 at 225, again high bar, no belt, and with these I'm trying to treat each successive rep as if it was its own rep. So not really trying to go down and up as fast as I can, but trying to focus on the quality and just rebuilding that movement pattern and making it really, really good, because the more times you do something the same way, the better you're going to get at it, and that's going to be the only way your body knows how to move a bar. An example of this would be Andrei Milanichev. He sets a world record squat, and it looks like his warm-up. Simple as that. He just knows one way to squat. And in order to do that, in order to only know one way to squat, you have to really have a high quality of movement. So that's what I've been focusing on. Doing these supersetted with pull-ups because, I don't know, was feeling a little bit feisty that morning and wanted to get some extra work in. Lately, I've been doing my back work in conjunction with either squats or deadlifts, thus making it sort of a pseudo full body day, even though that squats and deadlifts are already like full body movements, whatever. People try to classify all these things. I like to do back work with legs and deadlifts because it's fun. It's as simple as that. And you know what? It makes me feel like I'm using more energy, so it's nice. It gives me a little bit more effective of a workout. Maybe give it a shot. So doing lots and lots of pull-ups and rows. I'm also doing other back work and other things for shoulders and biceps and triceps, and trying to bring all these lagging muscles up to speed. So what you're seeing here is using an Elite FTS red band, and I'm doing a straight arm pull down, essentially. Imagine if it were a lat machine. But with the band, what you're capable of doing is pulling it apart. And so it's going to add a little bit of tension up near the armpits in a way that you can't really do on a lat pull down. So that's a benefit of using the band, is as you're doing the straight arm pull down, you can also stretch the band laterally and get a little bit of extra activation in there. And it feels really, really good. So after doing a bunch of sets of those, I think I did 4 total sets of max reps on each of these. These curls are pretty light, I think, maybe 35, 45 pounds or something like that total. And again, just going for max reps, focusing on the movement, controlling the weight, and in the simplest terms, just getting a pump, because this is, in my method, what would be the T3. And so what I'm doing with these straight arm lat pull downs and with these single arm pulls, I'm really just focusing on getting good stretch in my lat and then pulling it down and feeling the tightest contraction that I can. And it's really helping the stability of my shoulders when doing overhead or even just benching. It just feels so much tighter. So if you find yourself getting out of position and having a hard time keeping a groove in your bench or in your overhead press, doing more back work and specifically lat work is going to be a huge benefit to you. So I'm not saying that the lats are more important than the pecs, because they're certainly not. Not going to bullshit you there. Just saying that you have to address your weaknesses, and the best way to do that is to have a good selection of accessory movements that make sense to have in your program. So I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching the video.